Hello, hello! So, my name is Vanessa, and I am the director of the Social Butterflies, here to talk to you tonight about customer care, because guys, customers are the heart and soul of our business. If we didn't have customers, we wouldn't have a business, we wouldn't have BRV, we wouldn't have a team, we would be nothing. Customers are our everything, so we have to take care of them. And we're gonna start off by telling you my favorite phrase. I always say, if not you, then who? So what that means is, if it's not you that's going to take care of this customer and show them love and appreciation, then who will? If you're not going to follow up with that customer, then who will? If you're not going to love and appreciate that customer, then who will? If not you, then who? Because guess what? There are people out there that will do that. And I have had customers that only ordered from me one time because they ordered through a party. And they had a regular consultant that they ordered through, but once they saw the customer service that I gave them, they continued to order through me and not that other consultant. And let me tell you guys, your customers are not yours. They are not someone where it's like, you can't get mad at them if they don't reorder from you. Because guess what? If they're not reordering from you, there's probably a reason why. They are loyal to you by choice. So give them a reason to be loyal to you. Give them a reason to say, oh, you're looking for a Scentsy consultant? My girl Vanessa is the best. She takes such good care of me. She'd be happy to take care of you too. Let me get you her information. But if you don't go above and beyond for your customers, and their friends looking for a Scentsy consultant, are they gonna bring you up? Would you bring you up? Would you be if you were a customer and you were the consultant, would you want to have you as a consultant? Are you consistently following up and reaching out and asking about their family and getting to know them personally and building relationships? Or are you one of those people that your customer places an order, you may or may not send a thank you and it ends at that? Because if that's you, it's time to change, guys. So I'm going to talk about a few different ways that you could love on your customers. I have recently had my customer base grow by at least 50 to 60 people in the last several months. So in order for me to love all of these people, I started doing a Sample of the Month Club. So my Sample of the Month Club starts off, it's anyone that orders through my PWS. I send them this super cute flyer that says, thanks a latte for supporting my small business and welcome to the club. Has my information on there. And on the back here, it says, welcome to the Sample of the Month Club. You will receive a sample every month for 3 months. And by the end of the 3rd month, you must reorder to stay enrolled. And my website. So how that works is I send them out a sample. I have an Excel doc that tracks each of my customers, when they ordered and when they're like 90 days after they ordered, 3 months after they first ordered. And I have a checklist, so say they ordered in June, I'll check for June. When I send them something in July, I'll check for July. And when I send them something in August, I'll check in August. And I always make sure I follow up with them, like, hey, I sent you some mail, did you get it? I'm paranoid to make sure things actually get to where they're supposed to go, and it strikes up a conversation because my customers are like, oh my God, you know what? I loved that sample you sent, and I guarantee you guys, 50% of your customers are going to reorder because that's part of follow-up. You follow up with them. I always follow up with my customers. Follow-up is the biggest part of my PRV every single month. I've gone months where I have had maybe one party, sometimes no parties at all, and I'll still have 1,000 plus PRV because I love my customers and I follow up with them. So I follow up with them and I thank them for ordering. I send them this in the mail, okay? So this is their first month. I then reach out to them 14 days after they placed their order. Now, pre-COVID, they had their order by then most of the time. After COVID, it takes a little bit longer, so I'll still reach out to them around that 14-day mark, and I'll look at their order to see where they're processing, see if it's already shipped, see if it's about to be shipped, see if they've received it already. And then I'll message them and be like, hey, I saw that you got your order. Have you had a chance to try it out yet? Or, hey, just so you know, your order is expected to be here by Tuesday. Those kind of updates, people appreciate that. Seriously, it's just the little things that go a long way. And I just ask how things are. And then 2 months after they've placed an order, they're going to get one of these. This is my Scentsy Club flyer. I get it through the workstation. It just has all this information, has my info on it, and I'll just write a little note on here. Like, hey, you can get some of your favorite scents, or whatever I want to toss on there, I'll just write. That's the 2nd month, and then I reach out to them and say, hey, I just wanted to check in on you. How are you doing on everything? Are you still enjoying your wax? Do you need a new light bulb? And we just talk. maybe we just connect over, I'll ask like, hey, how are your kids doing? Or, oh my God, I saw you just moved, congratulations. I try to keep up with my customers' lives because we are in the business of building connections. So that's month number 2. At that point, I've already reached out to my customer again, and they're going to get this in the mail month number 3. It says, my sample club would suck without you, with little succulents all over, because guys, I am a huge cheese ball. And I will send this in the mail, and about 5 days after I mail these out, I will reach out to everyone that got this card, and I'll be like, hey, I just wanted to see if you got what I sent you in the mail. Just so you know, you will have, like, you have until July 31st to order again to stay enrolled in my Sample of the Month Club. A lot of people, when you follow up, that is a thoughtful thing, because we lead such busy lives now that people are forgetful. Maybe you're meaning to reach your Scentsy consultant because you're out of wax, but then your toddler's climbing on the countertops, or your cat just jumped in the toilet, or your husband called you, or your friend called you on the phone, or whatever it is. We are always so distracted that you following up is way more thoughtful than it is bothersome. So by me reaching out about this card that I mailed them, that's an extra reminder, hey, you need to place an order to stay in my club. And I guarantee you guys, I get way more thank yous for following up from people than you would ever guess. Other things that you could mail, keep your customers up to date on what's going on. So I made these cute little flyers. The last chance, I threw my little guy on there, put my information, and I mailed them out. I had them printed, like, it's like a photo. I got it printed at Walmart, a whole bunch of them. And guys, wax felt samples are thin, they smell good, and they're very cheap to mail. So literally, you could throw in one of these, one of these, and this for one stamp. And guys, people love getting stuff in the mail. Like literally, think about when you were a kid and like grandma sent you a birthday card and you were like, oh my God, I got mail, how cool is this? I'm such an adult. As adults, we love getting mail because the only thing we get in the mail nowadays are bills, and usually it's nothing good and exciting. So why would you not start a Sample of the Month Club? Follow up with your customers. If you are not into this, that's totally fine, because guess what? Your follow-up system is what's going to make your customers feel appreciated and feel loved. And it doesn't matter how you follow up. As long as you're consistent with it and you appreciate and love on your customers, they will love you back. It's all about how you make people feel. People aren't going to remember that free wax bar that you gave them. They're not going to remember when you gave them a half off because you add extras. They're not going to remember that you dropped off Scentsy to their house at one time. They're going to remember how you made them feel. People will forget all of those little details, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So if you make them feel appreciated and you follow up with them and you ask them personal questions, hey, you know what? I saw that you just got a new house. Congratulations. Or, oh my God, I just saw that your son graduated college. How exciting is that? Or if they're going through a rough time, I've completely out of nowhere messaged my customers that I know are going through difficult times and say, hey, you know what? I just wanted to reach out and let you know I'm thinking about you. If there's something I could do to help, just let me know. Guys, just be genuine. Treat your customers as if they're a friend of yours. Like, even if you didn't know them before, treat them as if you would treat your friends. And I promise you, everything else will fall into place. Love your customers, and your customers will love you and your business back. If you have any questions, of course, just let me know. There are so many different ideas out there on ways to do that, but seriously, be genuine, make it simple, and just share your love, just like they love you and they love our business. So that's what I have for you. Go love your customers.